If you clicked on a video about soft cardio, there's a high chance you're looking for something that finally feels doable, something that doesn't demand a 5 a.m. alarm, a hardcore gym membership, or you dying halfway through a workout, something you can slide into your current life without turning your schedule upside down. You might be thinking, I just need something gentle to get me started, something I can stick to, maybe even something I'm already doing a little bit of, and I just want someone to tell me it counts. Maybe you already take casual walks, move around the house a bit more, or use a walking pad while you scroll or watch shows, and a part of you is hoping an authority will say, yes, that's exercise. You're already doing enough. You're not stupid. You're not hopeless. You're just tired of plans that were clearly designed for people who already love training, not for someone trying to restart from almost zero. Soft cardio sounds like the perfect middle ground, easy, cozy, and low pressure. The real question is it actually doing anything meaningful for your health and body? And how do you use it without accidentally lying to yourself? Let's strip away the marketing and define soft cardio properly. Soft cardio is simply low-intensity, low-impact movement that gently raises your heart rate. You can still talk in full sentences. You're not gasping for air. Nothing feels extreme or dramatic. In real life, it looks like this: walking slowly on a treadmill or walking pad at home, light cycling on a stationary bike, easy stepping or marching in place while watching a show or listening to a podcast. No burpees, no sprints, no crazy finishers. It's the kind of movement where your body quietly says, okay, I can live with this. And that's exactly why it's appealing. For a lot of people, the biggest barrier to exercise isn't knowledge, it's dread. Dread of soreness, dread of embarrassment, dread of feeling like you're failing in front of fitter people. Soft cardio removes a lot of that dread. You stay in your own space. You move at your own pace. You can literally wear pajamas if you want. That psychological safety is a big deal, especially if you've tried and failed many times before. So as a concept, soft cardio isn't silly. It's a very sensible starting point for someone who needs a gentle re-entry into movement.
What soft cardio can actually do for you. Before we talk about where it falls short, let's be fair about what it can do. If you're coming from a mostly sedentary lifestyle, consistent soft cardio can increase your total daily movement and calorie burn without overwhelming you, help your joints feel less stiff and your body less stuck from sitting all day, improve circulation and give you a mild energy boost once it becomes a habit, act as a daily reset for stress, especially if you pair it with relaxing music or shows, become a gateway habit that makes other healthy changes feel more possible. For someone in their 30s, 40s, or 50s who has been doing almost nothing for months or years, that is not trivial. Going from zero consistent movement to 20-30 minutes of soft cardio most days is a big upgrade for your heart, your metabolism, and your mood. So if you're using soft cardio to move from I do nothing to I finally move several times a week, that's a win. It deserves credit. But now we need to talk about the other side of the story.
There's a hidden risk, though. It is comfort without progress. The same features that make soft cardio attractive also make it risky in a subtle way. Because it's cozy, easy, and looks good on social media, it's very tempting to mentally upgrade what you're doing. A few examples. A 15-minute casual walk twice a week becomes, I exercise regularly. Light movement while you're mostly focused on your phone becomes, I'm doing my cardio. 1 or 2 soft sessions here and there becomes, I've tried everything and my body just won't change. It's very human to want maximum reassurance for minimum effort. We all do this in some area of life. The problem is not that soft cardio is too easy. The problem is when the story in your head and the reality of your weekly effort don't match. If your actual week looks like sitting for most of your workday, maybe 1 or 2 short, very easy sessions when you feel like it, no real strength training or muscle work, eating and sleep that are still chaotic, then soft cardio is not a bad thing, but it's not a magic solution either. It's a starting point, not a complete plan. And if you quietly treat it as, I'm doing my part, I'm basically an active person now, you can get stuck for months or years with very little real progress.
Let's do a gentle reality check. Up to now, I've been very gentle because I know a lot of you are genuinely tired, overwhelmed, or discouraged. But if you're still watching, this is where I'll be a bit more direct. If deep down you know that you're choosing the easiest possible version of effort, you're doing the bare minimum and calling it trying everything, you get frustrated at your body, but you'd also be annoyed if anyone suggested you do more, then yes, there is some laziness in the mix, and that's okay to admit. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just means we have to design around it honestly. You don't have to become a different personality overnight. You don't have to suddenly love hard workouts. But you do have to be honest about this one thing. Soft cardio is a helpful tool, not a loophole. It doesn't let you bypass the basic laws of effort and adaptation. You're allowed to choose easy. You're not allowed to choose easy and then expect advanced results at the same time. Once you accept that, we can actually make soft cardio work for you instead of keeping you stuck.
So, how to use soft cardio properly even if your motivation is low? So, let's turn this into something practical. Here's how to use soft cardio in a way that respects your current energy, but still moves the needle. Step 1. Anchor it to something you already do. Pick one thing you already do almost every day. Watch a show, listen to a podcast, scroll social media. From now on, that becomes your movement anchor. Example, if I watch a show, I walk while I watch. That's just the rule. No debating, no overthinking. The show and the soft cardio are a pair. Step 2. Choose a minimum that feels almost too easy to reject. Start with something like 20 to 30 minutes of soft cardio, 4 to 5 days a week. Walking pad, treadmill, light cycling, stepping in place, whatever fits your space. The goal is not to impress anyone. The goal is, this is so reasonable that skipping it makes me feel more uncomfortable than just doing it. Step 3. Add just 2 short strength sessions. Because soft cardio alone won't build or protect your muscle, you add 2 15 to 20-minute strength sessions per week. Keep it simple. Squats or sit-to-stands from a chair, push-ups on wall or counter, rows with bands or weights, hip hinges or light deadlifts with dumbbells or a back. You don't need a perfect program. You just need 2 clear signals a week to your muscles that they're still needed. Step 4. Match your expectations to your effort. With this level of effort, you can reasonably expect better energy and less stuck feeling in your body, gradual improvements in stamina and recovery, support for fat loss over time if your eating and sleep aren't working against you. What you should not expect from purely soft cardio: dramatic, rapid fat loss while everything else stays the same, big muscle gains or a very sculpted look, the same results as someone doing structured strength and some higher intensity work. If you want more, that's great. You can build up to more. But for now, keep your expectations honest and aligned with what you're actually doing. You should treat soft cardio as your first chapter, not the whole book. If you've been mostly inactive, soft cardio can be the perfect first chapter of your comeback story. It lets you build a routine without burning out, rebuild trust with your body. I can move regularly and not feel wrecked. Prove to yourself that you can be consistent with something. Over time, something shifts. Once moving becomes your new normal, you'll find it easier to increase the duration or pace of your soft cardio when you're ready. Add a bit of true zone 2 or interval work. Take your strength training a bit more seriously. You don't need to skip this gentle phase. You just need to be honest that it is a phase, not the final destination. Soft cardio isn't fake exercise. It's real movement. But it only becomes powerful when you stop using it as a shield and start using it as a stepping stone. If you're willing to do that, to claim your 20-30 minutes most days, plus 2 short strength sessions, then you're no longer the person who does nothing and complains. You're the person who started small, stayed honest, and built real change from there. And that's how soft cardio stops being pretend effort and becomes the beginning of a stronger, healthier version of you.